All-Pro, Pro Bowler, and a guy that flat out gets it done, and he tells the truth, and he's unapologetic about it. Josh, how you doing, my man?
Well. What quite of an introduction, I must say.
You deserve it. I mean, you're like that. You are like that. I wish you were here because I want to look in your eye and sit down and talk to you. I forgot where we were, and I said, man, we need to talk.
Yeah.
Because I thought that, we got some things misconstrued in the past. I'm not one to look at yesterday because my neck don't even go back that far to look behind me. So I like to look ahead. But I want you to know I appreciate you. I love the audacity that you display. I love your climb and your plight to the top. I respect all of that. And I respect you stepping outside the lines and doing the things that you love to do. I mean, dance with the stars, everything, man. You've done it. You've taken this position and you've done some wonderful things with it, and I appreciate it.
Man, that's big time, Deion, for sure, man. That's really big time of you. I think it was in L.A. when, we wanted to catch up at Snoop Dogg's event.
Yeah.
We caught each other. And it was something that we needed to catch up, got together and sat down and had a conversation because, I think we did get some things misconstrued. It was that whole time and that era back when it was in Carolina, that Super Bowl thing. And, it's just big miscommunication. And I always looked up to you as a big-time player anyway, man. You in your heyday, shoot, man, the best of the best, that's for sure.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
Just like, man.
I appreciate it.
High stepping, doing your thing, and it is good to sit down and whenever we get that chance and opportunity to have that conversation. But man, I appreciate everything you've done for this league and continue to do.
This team is the team that I've picked to win the NFC East, and you guys are flat out balling, offensively, defensively, special teams. Is this what you envisioned when you went to Washington?
Absolutely. Before I get to that point, did you really pick us?
I did.
Really?
I did.
Well, that's good because a lot of people out there, we gonna call me names right now, but they really got us on the low end of the totem pole, like we never gonna be. You know what I mean? But I know us personally. When I came here, I started that roster, and I was in J office, man, and I looked at that board, and I saw the talent. And then when we played them in Carolina, and I saw what they had, in the arsenal. Man, it just was a couple pieces missing, man. And, coming in and looking at that and seeing what you can do with that, man, I knew that, the process of it was going to be painstaking. I mean, for sure, anything you try to make, good is going to take some time. But when it all, settled and when the smoke and the dust cleared, you can see right now we are truly putting things together. And it's coming together in a phenomenal way.
Alex Smith, Adrian Peterson just broke another record yesterday. The offense is rolling, and if the defense can be consistent, can you guys overtake the Philadelphia Eagles, which got back on track yesterday?
Well, I think in the NFC East, you gotta be big in the trenches. If you're not winning the trenches, you might well forget about it.
True.
And right now, where we are in the trenches, Philly got their hands full. No offense to anybody else, but they got their hands full. What we're doing over here is we're creating problems for people, mismatches inside. When that hand goes down in the dirt, that kind of mismatch, and it's really men against boys. And right now, we got some grown men. They're young, but they playing like some men.
I like that, man.
They really are.
One of my counterparts, Shannon Sharp, he takes offense to Alex Smith. He calls him check down Alex. He don't even call him Alex Smith. He calls him check down Alex. And I defend Alex because everywhere Alex Smith has gone, he's won. No, he hadn't won it all because he hadn't had the pieces of the puzzle to win it all. But the guy gets the job done. What dynamic has he brought to this team?
Not turning the ball over.
Oh, preach. Preach.
Like, that's easy. I mean, golly, man, you already know. You got a solid defense, and they giving you that ball back, and we not turning the ball over? I mean, what's the turnover margin here? We all know if you have more of a turnover margin, you're going to more likely to win the game. so if we're not turning the ball over on offense and we let our defense get back over there, if we turn the ball over, I think our chances are pretty bit more higher than other teams. So as long as we doing that, regardless, who care, what matters, who gets the praise and the glory, as long as we doing that, we winning. Shit.
Yeah, you guys got Atlanta, man, and Atlanta's a seesaw. I'm so emotional about Atlanta because that was my first love. But they're a seesaw, man. I'm so tired of being on that seesaw right now, man. I don't know what to do, man. How do you feel going into that game?
Oh man,
Especially when you got to deal with Julio, Ridley, Sanu. Come on, man. They got some dogs over there, man.
Do they, man? They got some real tasty people over there. When you look at it, man. It's so enticing. I mean, anytime you get to go against Julio, it's always.
That's a grown man.
Always.
Yeah, that's a grown man.
Absolutely, man. You get the sweetest competition when you go against the best. It gets no better. It really does. It gets no better. So it's just when you look at those guys and the weapons they got, you know your chances are going to be high. They really are.
Right.
To be able to get your hands on some balls or do something to make a big play or turnover or stop them from making a big play, it's always going to be the lights on you every snap because every play is potential of a big one or, you know what I'm saying, or defense doing their thing.
Man, I know we're past the episode with Odell. He said something yesterday, man, and I love him. I really do. But they asked him about being there. Is he happy that he's there with the Giants? And he said, I'm here. And I'm like, Odell, come on, man. You can't say that after they paid you like this, man. Have you lost your mind?
Man, look.
I don't understand it.
You know, that ship is whatever reason. I mean, whatever. But I don't really care. I'll be honest with you, man. Whatever, get it back together, man. He deserves it. Whatever.
Right.
He deserves it. But at the end of the day, you know, with him as a player in ODB, you know, you can say so much and don't, you know, ridicule the people around you. But at the end of the day, I mean, that's how he feel about it. But, yeah, us looking outside in on it and be like, come on, you can do that. I mean, they just paid you all that.
Yeah, you got to be a leader. You got to be part of the solution.
You do got to be a leader, but are we talking about that's a leader in him right now at the age he is? I mean, he's still developing.
True.
He's still growing up,
well said, Josh. Well said.
Like, he's still doing all these things. I mean, we had a conversation on the field the other day where it was like, yeah, man, we used to do some crazy stuff when we were young.
Well, hold on. You just can't slip past that. So you guys are competing against each other. No, I'm not gonna. You guys are competing against each other, and you saying, "Hey, man, we should do some stupid things." But see, I like that because that's maturation for both of y'all. I like that.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We were maturing into the game to where like all that stuff that is, you know, we was younger. That was a kid stuff. You know, growing up, and he was maturing. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Like. So for me, take that and looking at that, and it's like, man, we had a good day yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a good match. Like, I enjoyed that.
I like that.
Did. I got into it. And, you know, the thing is, I think for him, just now, the off-the-field things and what he says is going to take that step, too, to maturity. I mean, like I said, it is what it is. I mean, I think some people wear their feelings on their shoulders, and then they say what they feel and they express themselves. But then others, you know, they say how they feel, but then they hide it by saying different words, but knowing they mean something else. Let
me see how you take this. You know, because I had an altercation with Andre Rison back in the day when you was in Pampers. You know, he was a little shorty there, and that was my boy, dog. A little different relationship than you had with Odell. But after it was over, after all the homies like, man, you did this, you the man, you the dog, you did this, I felt so bad because I couldn't believe that we let it get there. I felt so bad inside. And it's something that we will always have to deal with. But is it any part of you said, just like yesterday, man, we did some stupid things out there on the field. Why do we even do that, man?
Yeah, I mean,
I felt bad.
I don't know. You felt bad, but I think got caught up in the moment of what was going on. You know, if somebody come at you,
you're
not
go
going to just
you're not going to punk out. You got to go back.
No, that's not in us to do that. Like, we're going to come back at you. we're gonna be within the ring, the lines of the game. We try to be, but if you take it out there, then you gotta go out there. So it's not something I can say and look back and be like, well, dang, I wish I would have did this differently. I wish I would have did that. Me personally, I wish I would have took my helmet off and went out.
Can't take the helmet off.
That's a whole nother different ball game. But like I said, when we get older, we start to look back and we start to think about things and realize that, that was some crazy stuff we did back then. But do I say, at that moment in time, do I regret it? Man, that's back then. Like you said earlier, you turn your head around and you be like, oh, shoot, what? Oh, man, we can't go back then. That's what happened, so we got to move forward. But when we do get outside the game and we look at it and be like, we can hopefully sit down and laugh about it one day. Who knows?
Man, you are so mature. You're so, to me, you're going to exceed football, man. What are your life plans? Because football is what you do. That's not who you are. So what do you want to do? I can see that in you, my brother. I really can. And just hearing you articulate yourself, what do you want to do when it's done, when it's over?
Man, I've been truly blessed, man. God's truly blessed me in so many multifaceted ways that this is just a stepping stone, man. It really is. That's when, all this stuff was coming down on top of our heads. Like, we lost against New Orleans and everybody tried to, have a firestorm, me-day or something. I gave 2 Fs. Literally, I gave 2 Fs. I didn't really care because I know what I have going on. I know me. And the stuff that I got going on outside was so much bigger than this. It's just it don't even bother me no more because when you become self-made, nothing affects you.
True.
That didn't even affect me. But the next week it came back and I did the same thing and I made a play and then everybody got off our shoulders. It was dude, I did the same thing.
The same thing. Ain't nothing changed.
It doesn't matter, but now it's just the storm's quiet. I care not. I just saw the people for the faces of who they are. And so for me, taking myself out of the game, I look at it, what can I do outside the game? Who can I help? What organization I can be a part of that can help someone else be better in life? And I partner with Players Coalition, Boys and Girls Club, Stars 24, feeding in hurricane relief. Helping people out over there in Texas, the children and the border cases. I've been doing so much stuff. I've been doing a whole production and a production company that I started, Jano Productions, and I'm working with a guy named Scotty, and we're doing some content that's developing a show called Controlled, where they troll people, which you'll hear more about it. I'm also acting in it. So it's so much stuff that we're doing that I'm just not even so much so concerned about, where we at in this game, because I know when the lights cut on in between those lines, I switch to something else. But when we outside of it, we normal, just like the regular people walking out there. It's just they see us in a different light because we on TV. That's the thing.
Man, I appreciate you. I got love for you. I'm going to let you get out of here. Man, this was a very interesting conversation for me, man. I've always had respect. Now I have so much more because I've gotten a chance to really delve into who you really are, man, and what you're about. And I love that conversation with you and Odell on the field yesterday. That's golden for me, man. I appreciate you. Again, Josh Norman on the Rich Eisen Show with Prime Time himself. I will appreciate you, my brother. God bless you.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you, one. Hold it down.
All right. God bless.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.